I say happening, troops. So it is now June and it is officially the month of AEW Fight Forever. This game looks a ton of fun. It looks over the top. It just looks absolutely insane, and I'm totally here for the ride. The last couple of days we have had an information overload with pre-order bonuses, season passes, you name it, a ton of gameplay coming out as well, and we're going to take a deep dive into all the juicy information. You can see on Twitter for AEW Games, one day early access June 28th with the Elite Edition. We're getting the Matt and Broken Matt Hardy attire, and here we go with the Season 1 pass. We've got FTR, we've got Bunny, Keith Lee, Hook, Danhausen, and some mini-games. Mini-games are quite an interesting kind of concept. It's going to be kind of cool to see how they pan out, and we can take a wee look at the Matt Hardy stuff with the return of the delete the broken one.
The only way to play as me for free on day one is to pre-order AEW Fight Forever. But you must ask yourself, which me shall it be?
Pre-order AEW Fight Forever today.
And then getting a wee extra snippet of some of the roster. We've got Mox, we've got Kenny, Jade, obviously we've got Jeff Hardy, so he's in it. And also the big one. Whoa! The American Nightmare being in 2 high-profile wrestling games this year. Cody Rhodes in Fight Forever and 2K23. Aleister Black doing there as well. Going to be an early one for me to use. Love the House of Black. So another kind of extra snippet of some roster shenanigans. And earlier with some of the kind of season pass stuff, where obviously we've looked at the Hardys there, so we're kind of seeing who's grouped with who. So we've got the Fight Forever FTR. So obviously that's got the FTR in a mini game. Join us in Death Race X. We've got the AEW Fight Forever Limitless Bunny Bundle, so we've got the Bunny, Keith Lee, and then we've got some other mini games with MJF's Car Crash and Sloth Sling, and then we've got the Hookhausen Very Handsome, Very Evil pack, which will have Hook and Danhausen in there. So that's how we're going to get these guys in. In this part, Macho T dropped a really good video on YouTube. I'm going to link that in the description, looking at the menus here. The online, we do have a ranked, we've got the custom wrestlers, custom arena, custom team, like the wee kind of whiteboard in the background that it's probably like assembling your teams, etc. Ranked's going to be interesting as well online. And then we can look at challenges. Obviously we do get cash, we kind of looked at that in the last video. So obviously we've got some daily challenges and stuff like that to get some money, which I think is really cool. I like that incentive to just having a wee additional thing to grind for in your matches and stuff like that. So we look at your match scoring, and obviously generating all your cash money. So I think that's quite a cool wee concept there. And then obviously this is the shop. So we've got poses, we've got attires, arena stuff for obviously creating arena, some moves. Obviously we've got the Big Show and Aubrey there. So there are going to be obviously some additional talent to buy. And we look at some kind of alt attires will be purchasable as well, which is a cool wee feature. And then obviously we can buy mini games as well. So it looks like there's a lot of stuff there to buy with the money. And now we kind of look at some preset attires with Y2J, you've got Jericho, and the all gold. The golden god that is Chris Jericho. So that's a nice wee feature as well. We all like kind of a variety in attires and stuff like that. And then we see Le Champion coming out. So quite a lot of stuff. 7 arenas as well. Obviously, I think that'll stay as is because we didn't have a ton of arenas in there. But it looks like in the store there's a lot of items and stuff like that we can buy anyway. So it looks like creating arenas will probably have a decent amount of scale to it, it seems. So there'll probably be a lot of cool stuff today within the Create Arena. But again, quite cool that the store looks quite in-depth, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of kind of bang for the buck and just buying all sorts of stuff. And it's also that we can get like tires and stuff like that as well for the roster. The matches, we have seen some absolute insane clips the last couple of days. I always like to give credit, like we did to Macho T there with the stuff, but they've been retweeted and tweeted that much. I don't know who kind of the original source of these clips are, but we get a look at some absolute insane stuff here with Darby Allin's skateboard being a usable prop, and I've seen some videos like folk hitting mid-jump and stuff like that. We see Darby picking up the title belt there as well, and the wee crossbody like off the skateboard. Like I says in the intro, this game looks wild, like the blood, we've seen some screenshots, and it just looks insane. We see Mox breaking up a pin, like an explodable gas can and stuff like that. So the wackiness of all this stuff is just right up my street, and it's something I really, really can't wait to dive into. I really think that's strong side of the game. With the skateboard, we've got flaming tables like we've seen in 2K. I did mention in one of my early 2K23 videos that I love that in wrestling games, like when they added the kind of like wackiness to the backstage stuff again, like where you could fall through the big like spotlight and stuff like that. Like I feel like there's something about wrestling games just being a bit silly and a bit over the top in certain aspects. I don't really like gas cans blowing up, the over the top blood. I'm not bothered about it being realistic, and they're gushing with blood with one hit. Ain't a big problem. Who cares? We're here to have fun. We're here to have a good time. So a lot of info dropping. We're literally just over 3 weeks away, so it's cool getting a look at some roster stuff, season pass stuff, how we can spend money and stuff like that. Again, stand by it. I'm really looking forward to this game. I'm just, like I said in the last video, tribalism and wrestling is just something that I'm just not a big fan of. Just enjoy both. Enjoy both for what you get for each side, whether it's the shows or whether it's the games. It's cool to have another option in the wrestling game side of things, and I cannot wait until June 28th. That will do it for me, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace!